Hi everybody, how are you? Okay, so today is the continuous series of the 12 days of Christmas, and this is day 2. Today's topic was given to me by Rebecca. Losing it with Rebecca. I actually did something on Facebook. I asked everybody of like what different topics that they would have liked me to talk about, and Rebecca gave me a really good one that I'm going to talk about today. Alright, so today's topic is how weight loss has changed your life. Did you lose friends? Gain more friends? Do you sometimes miss the old Melanie? Would you do it all over again? And how does it feel to be skinny? Is it cracked up to be exactly how you wanted it to be? When I think about how weight loss has changed my life, I think about my NSVs. NSVs are non-scale victories, okay, aside to the weight that you have lost. In total, I have lost about 115 pounds. I started at 275. Currently, my weight today is 162, which is about 2 pounds above my goal weight of 160. And I I mean, weight loss has changed me completely. Uh, Losing weight has been my biggest goal in life. I would look in the TV and I would admire people. I'm like, I wish I had that body. If I had a genie in front of me, that would be my number one wish. Well, that dream was completed in August of 2009 when I reached my goal weight of 160 pounds and lost 115 pounds. Um, so when I say NSVs, I'll give you two of them, and I did do this last year too, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it again because somebody asked me how much it's changed my life, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how much it's changed my life. And again, these are my NSVs. I could wrap a whole towel around my body. When I was 275 pounds, I could not wrap a whole normal size towel around my body. Now I could do it without a doubt. I mean, that feeling is just amazing. I could fit in a roller coaster comfortably. I did fit in roller coasters, right? But then I would always be the fattest person when you push down in the bar and you have everybody else is skinnier than you, and you see them and they have all this extra space, and I was the fattest one there. So it would go according to me because I was the fattest one, and the bar didn't go all the way down for them because I was taking up space. The most incredible one, of course, has to be that I could buckle my seatbelt in an airplane, okay, and have leg rooms on the side. That has to be the most amazing feeling. Why? Because I did not buckle my seatbelt when I used to enter airplanes. It did buckle, but it will always buckle at the end of the seatbelt, the very end, the tip. And just knowing that, I never did it because I didn't want to feel embarrassed. Okay, I didn't want to feel negative about myself. I'm like, here we go. I have to buckle my seatbelt, and it has to be at the very end of it. And I would never have any room. I would always feel uncomfortable. I would always be like on top of somebody, So when I've been to several trips, last coming year, I had all this leg room, and I couldn't believe it on my sides. I was so comfortable. I wasn't, hovering over anybody. It's crazy. I'm telling you, and that also goes to when you start um, adjusting your car seat. That right there is absolutely crazy when you're getting skinnier and skinnier, and you just keep moving your car seat forward and more forward and more forward. I was always at the end of like the car seat, when you push it all the way to the end, to the very last end, and there's no more space to push it, and then the people in the back of you had no leg room. No, now mine's is like totally forward, like almost to the steering wheel, and it's crazy. And then when I just look back, I'm like, holy crap, I'm like that person in the back of me has all this leg room. I can't even tell you how that feels. I mean, some of these things are just like, I don't even know how to put it into words. And I have no more fat under my arms. My arms were my biggest issue when I was overweight. It you can't even see the difference. Of course I have a little bit of hanging skin, but my arms were like huge. I mean, they just had, no, not even over here, but like over here, like on the side, they had this sorry, they had this thing like this ball, and I would never wear spaghetti strap shirts. So I no longer have that huge ball like right there, you know. It was just like a big fat piece of meat just hanging there, and I'm like, what the hell is that? An extra skin or something? It was nuts. I could shop at regular stores. Never in my life have I shopped in a regular store. Never. It was always at plus size stores. Rainbows was one of my favorites. Torrid, you know, I didn't have much options at all. But those were mainly my two stores that I would just go to. Now I could shop anywhere. Anywhere. The ability to walk around naked in front of my husband, and also, you know, you guys are sometimes aware. Well, I had a lot of self-conscious, but when I had intercourse, I would never fully take off my clothes, you know, because if you're embarrassed about your body and stuff like that. Now I'm completely confident with my body. You know, I even like to show it off. I'm like, you know, I just walk right in front of him, or I'm not embarrassed to actually turn on the lights. It's not dark, you know, things like that, you know. So having collarbones, I have collarbones. I never had collarbones in my life. Okay, you're talking to a chick. Again, you guys probably are sick of me actually saying stuff like that, but you're talking to a chick that has never seen below 220 pounds or 225. So yeah, the first time I've ever seen collarbones, I could feel my rib cage. I could feel my hip bones. You know, I have all of that. The ability to do a 5K and run also on the treadmill and do 5 miles. That is amazing as well. You know, never before weight loss surgery, I was never very consistent doing exercise, and then after I had weight loss surgery, that has completely changed. And the ability to not be obese anymore. To actually maintain a certain level where I am no longer fat. I have no longer gained the weight that I once was. You know how we lose, you know, all this weight and then we gain it again? No, it's not gonna happen. You know, I have maintained myself for almost 2.5 years, even though I've been slacking the last 5 months, you know, and I've gained a couple of pounds, but I am still thin, I'm still skinny, you know, and I'm no longer going to the fat person that I once was. Never, ever again. I would never let it happen. So help me God. So that just gives me a lot of credit. I mean, just to not go back to where I once was. Being able to get back on track even if I slip up. That just takes a lot of mental attitude, and that's something that I have, and that has to be a huge NSV for me. So those are 12 of my hugest NSVs, and I wanted to go ahead and put it out there because that has a lot to do with the things the things that have changed my life when I had weight loss surgery. If I lost any friends, the answer would be no. My friends, I have incredible friends and I have a great support group. I did have a couple of friends think that because I lost all of this weight, I was no longer going to be friends. And some people do tend to change when they become skinny. I'm still the same person, and I always will remain true to who I am and everybody else. I have not even changed a single bit, and I would never, ever criticize somebody who is fat, you know, or just because I'm skinny and they're fat. No, I would never do that. Did I gain more friends? I would say I have the same amount of friends as I did once before. Do you sometimes miss the old Melanie? Hell no. I like the new and improved Melanie. I do not miss the old Melanie at all. She is like way gone, vanished, go away. You were never existence. No, I mean I like to think of the old Melanie as a memory that I struggled with, and something that I could relate, where I could, like, something that it's like a memory that I want to have because I want to visualize the person that she was in her fat suit and remind myself never to get there again. So I think of it in that way. Would you do it all over again? In an effing heartbeat, I would do it all over again. I've been through the good, the bad, the ugly. I put it all out there. You guys have seen my whole complete journey, where I had weight loss surgery, where I struggled with restriction, where I was, when I had plastic surgery. You have seen my body from head to toe. I mean, I've just completely put my journey out there from beginning to end and currently. So I will do all of that all over again, with all the bad too that has happened to me. Um, and how does it feel to be skinny? Words cannot explain to you exactly how it is to feel skinny. I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. To give you a solid statement as to how I feel that if I was to die tomorrow, okay, I would be satisfied because I have completed my hugest goal and my dream. So if that can't tell you exactly how it feels to be skinny, because this is all I ever wanted in life, and I achieved it, that's how I feel, okay? And it was all worth it. Every single last bit of it, from beginning to end, to almost, potentially dying, because of a fatal infection. I mean, it's been a crazy ass journey, but I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. And I probably wouldn't change a thing, because with everything that has happened, I have also became stronger and more independent in life, and it's just made me the person who I am today. And that's it, guys. That is my second day of my series for the 12 days of Christmas, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you, and take care. Bye.